Geez. Everybody gonna show up?
I know. Firemen. Well, I know peasant. Firemen. They've been on past 2 meetings, so that was 4 people right there. That's
Would you say revolving loan? Of course, I print everything off because I can't read a computer screen very well. This was very informative. I liked that. Yes, I understand.
yeah.
I did bring my code of ordinances too. Looks like that's what Cody's got.
That's why I brought my laptop, just so that I can reference those easily.
Well, I had some written down that I wanted to mention, and now I don't know what I did with them. I think I left them. Oh,
Hopefully my pathophysiology videos don't just start playing in the middle. If you want to learn about sepsis, that's next on the agenda here. We'll spend that tonight.
I did write it.
Yeah, no, I've been watching it. Yeah.
I just
Totally sure. Sure, yeah.
Laura, I forgot I was going to talk to you.
I know. I know you did. It's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's fine. I know, this new job stuff, right? This is big man stuff. When a job keeps you busy all day, that's a good thing. I gotta grab my pop, I know that.
You have the same name.
Well, that's for you.
That's for you.
what?
Well, I'm working for Stage tonight at the theater. I didn't expect that. This is my stuff.
That's okay. Good old Casey. Well,
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, it's cold outside.
yeah, isn't it? Yeah, and then you come in with no coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are so tough.
Something like
I totally don't
I can be a wet next time.
I'm just not a big fan. It gives me anxiety to think about when I go to somewhere where, and usually I can like tough it out for the amount of outside.
Hello, Nick. How are you?
Good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm the young later.
I'm sure you get that all the time.
I do. Usually one of us two gets mixed up.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't take it personally with names either, so.
Well, you guys didn't all look just alike. It would help.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
Well, of course, it's true.
And the older you get, the more closer you guys get.
Anyway. For real.
See, I'll probably be the only one that calls you by the wrong name. I remember a picture with him. Going on, Mr. Dew? Ooh, it's freezing.
There you go.
Did you bring your printed packet by chance? Or
Yes, I did.
you did? Okay.
I printed mine out too. I always
I
print it out.
wonder, yeah, I kind of, you like to.
I have to see the paper
Might
copy.
be a close chicken.
Yeah.
You can apple juice.
I don't have a stapler that will manhandle this, so we'll just, binder clip is usually how I save myself right about now. Wes, can I get, you need one?
Be good.
Okay, you printed yours too, huh?
Not all of it.
Oh, and here's.
Oh, my pen.
You need a pen.
I don't have
No, I
a
got a pen in my drawer, but the pen, the really cool pens that were behind our name tag.
Okay, I got them, they're in.
Oh.
I bought those just for you.
So we're
Have
gonna
your
be here?
packet, all right. Huh?
So we're gonna be here?
I haven't heard anything different. I'll go get your pen, do me. It's okay, I got them on the paper. Because we took them over the Heinz. Oh, God.
Wonder who that is.
There's Grover.
I'll try to have it done before we start. See? Yeah.
I'll get you.
I found it.
Okay, then that one's mine.
Jury's out a lot. Good who you're talking to. Thank you.
You got yours?
Yeah,
Anyway, okay.
He
Who's got one?
I'm good.
I put my name tag and it's gone. It was there when we went to this.
No, I didn't.
Went in there 3 times. Do you think I can do
Yeah, I don't have any of these smart clothes. I fail in both those categories. It's right here. Around, I'm assuming that's yours.
It made it out of my office. It just didn't make it.
All the way out here.
Yeah. Had to have a big one today. These are just things we can talk about at the end. Just some budget stuff to get us going for
About 10.
our big things. Yeah. He's on all that.
Don't forget the apple juice.
Oh, no. That's no that. Yeah.
All right, are we ready to get started? Is this one mine?
Just stuff to tuck away for the end. We have questions. Get us in the right mind for budget. I can take them.
Is that
That's what you just got.
okay?
Just make it over. All right.
All right, let's call the meeting to order. Approve the agenda. Do we need a motion to do that?
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Any discussion on anything? Second, Dewey? Citizens' opportunity to address the council. Anybody here that wants to talk?
You have a motion.
I thought oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Citizens' opportunity? All right, doesn't seem to be anybody. Approving of the previous minutes. We've got December 15th, January 5th, January 20th, and January 26th. Anybody got any problems or discussion items for any of the minutes?
Yes.
I've got myself, I don't know what's this date? Because the date says 1/5 at the top and then it says 1/20 down there.
That should be the December 2nd minutes, I believe.
Let's see. Consent agenda, approved law, blah, blah, blah. They were approved.
Oh,
There's some on the back.
Oh,
it should be December.
No, but
Okay.
we're saying in the January 5th minutes, it says that we approved January 20th
Okay.
minutes and.
It should,
just
on
It
January
should be-
5th, I don't think. we
you're
did.
right, December 2nd, because we're just now doing December,
I can't remember.
right? Second night.
I don't know if any minutes were approved. I'd have to go back and double check because we shouldn't have had to approve the December 2nd minutes unless they weren't provided at December 15th.
Well, and that was approved on the December 15th.
Yes, they were on December 15th. I remember that. For some reason, I actually remember
I
that.
remember us discussing December 15th minutes
Yep.
on the first meeting, but
Yep.
we didn't approve them because of those name changes. So I don't think there were any minutes approved
I think you're correct.
in
I think
January 2nd or January 5th.
I remember talking about the 2nd.
We'll have to double check what date that is. I didn't have time to go back and watch and see if we had any. I guess it would be on our
Well,
agenda from the 5th.
I feel we can approve them all again if nobody has any problems with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, approving them all again is a good idea.
I'm saying for us to be able to approve the 5th, we have to make sure
Okay.
we're
Have her
approving
amend that out of there.
Yeah.
And then we'll,
And then that'll be good to go. What's up?
And this one we've got approved by Harrison, and Cody.
Which one are you on?
I am
20th again?
on the 120.
Harrison.
Oops.
Oops.
On the 5th, there's 3 spelling errors. The last page, Cody DeWalt's name is misspelled as Cody DeWalt. And I believe that's referencing the line above it. So if we can keep that as the same paragraph, because it says approved officer Halsey, and then it says like it's a new paragraph and it says motion.
I gotta find you.
It's probably on the 2nd page for you.
Oh, here it is.
And then to be confusing, I'm sorry, but going back to the first page, it says Mayor Pro Tem, and it says Resolution 01 instead of 01.
Okay, that was probably a PDF, but I got it.
And then the renewable energy paragraph, there's an exclamation point instead of an L in the word also.
That's the one I took from Word and flipped over. So yeah, the formatting probably. Yep. Okay. Okay.
On the 20th, it says that the council appointments, it said both were tabled. We voted to approve Nick as the treasurer.
We're doing that resolution
We
again.
redid the resolution.
We might have, I think we maybe did, but I would like to talk about it again. That's okay with everybody.
Agreed.
So,
And I think that's fine, but I think, wouldn't it be an accurate depiction within our minutes to
I
say
think-
what we actually,
yeah, yes, you're correct.
we
Yes.
approved it?
Yep.
All right.
And the reports that visiting the firehouse was not part of a report. That was part of the line item with Zach presenting to us. It says that reports included council visiting the firehouse and seeing conditions there. That was not part of anybody's reports. That was part of the discussion with.
That was
Zach.
part of the discussion.
And the last thing on the 20th, it says for resolution 02/2026, the motion, it says this was motion and approved to table. It was not tabled, it was approved. But we're also discussing it.
We're going to discuss that.
You lost me on which one there.
Old business on the 20th. It says under the resolution of 02, this was motion and approved to table. It wasn't tabled, it was approved.
In the future, just no, there's nothing wrong with correcting it, but if you have time, reach out to Laura,
Yeah,
on Monday and get corrections can be made before the meeting, and
absolutely.
then we don't.
I mean, again, this was
It's just-
available to everyone.
yeah.
I don't want to. I don't
know.
want to be the one that's constantly.
But I mean, if they're actually truly a mistake, like
Yep.
spelling and stuff like that,
I didn't get my packet until I came to pick it up
Okay.
on Friday afternoon. So
you have the weekend and you have Monday morning, this morning. If you have time, like I said,
Yeah.
if you have time, I know I reached out a few things and just said, hey,
I think if we're all reading them over, then hopefully we're all picking
Yep.
up on those
sounds good.
mistakes as well.
On this one,
Mm-hmm.
it says Upper League of City, and it should say Iowa League of City. I mean,
With those amendments, I would make a motion to approve the minutes.
good. Anything else on it? Any other discussion? And second, Wes will second. All in favor?
Okay.
Any opposed? Didn't sound like it. All right. Approve the bills.
All 44 pages.
Yes, that was a lot. I had just a couple of questions.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is his wife.
Yes.
I didn't get a
Yep.
chance to ask you
Yep,
that ahead
yep.
of time.
And this is before her name has been changed.
Changed.
So yeah.
Yes. Okay. And I also Pack Indians, Brad and Angie Cook.
Yep. They're
the-
asking for a donation. Last year we gave 1,000. So I didn't know if we wanted to go with that amount. That's for you guys to tell me. This is to support the after prom party.
That should be something that's probably on the agenda, not
This-
in the bills. So
Yeah.
so we can talk about it.
Okay.
I agree.
And then-
And we should have time before they want money. That was going to be one of my questions, one of my things.
And it says April 18th. So yeah, we got it.
I appreciate all of them in the packet, and I don't know if we really need. You can continue, but I would like to, if we could just have a pile of them.
Yeah.
On the table at the meeting. If anybody has a question, we can pass the pile around.
Okay.
I do like seeing them because that's just my thing.
Okay.
That's fine, but
But not everybody.
you don't need to kill a tree every time.
Right, exactly. This is costly for nothing.
It's one thing to email it out.
Yes, yes.
You might not have to print it out.
And it's
Print-
my
print-
choice to
Print
print
out one copy.
Okay.
So
Game on that.
If you can just email the bills as a separate file when you send them to all us, whoever wants to review them can review that separate file, have one printed out for us to reference. Otherwise, generally include the report with good references, descriptors that we were getting the month before.
Okay, because when they're still like this and they haven't been approved, I don't have a report. The only way I get a report is when they I can create a report in spreadsheet. Yes, I can create a spreadsheet.
So I'm gonna say generally there usually this many
Mhm.
or okay.
Well, we've held a few back because of the way you want things
Mhm.
to go. So
Mhm.
probably not this many.
Not quite this many.
No, probably 25.
20 to
And
25.
this is 44. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody got any questions on any of the bills? I think I
What is
ended up.
prison industries?
That is,
I believe that was the
it's in
decal for the-
Anamosa. So they do decals, they do signs. Come on around.
Yeah, so prison industry, they provide, so they can make uniforms, they can do everything, and they do it at a reduced price. I mean, it's near what you pay, but the key is the inmates make it. So really cool, handy thing. Most of our signage is pretty much all that, but we can do all sorts of cool stuff, and we try to go with them on most of the stuff. And then,
Yeah.
like when we do once it warms up, so Dave and I can finish the one-way situation around the elementary, we'll use all of those guys and stuff, because they do make a really good product.
Yeah, no, I just saw that and just was wondering.
It is an odd name.
They do our stickers for our cars.
Okay, well, that's kind of what I was
That's what
wondering.
this one is. This is the 2025.
When it said shop vac or something.
Yeah.
I make a motion to approve the bills.
Oh, thank you.
All in favor?
And
Did we have a second?
Grover
Okay,
did.
Grover. I couldn't hear him.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, with that done. Now,
Gotta get them out of the way.
let's get this old business out of the way. Let's do. Resolution. The verbiage was added for mayor, admin, and clerk. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I think we should be included with. I know city council is
the
in.
social media one.
No, this is
Conduct.
conduct. This is number one
Okay,
is the.
sorry.
I know it says social
Yes.
media verbiage, but
Okay.
that's.
That's what was needed.
Okay, I get you.
So I'm going to say, are we going to do are we going to motion these
Where
One at
individually?
a time.
where was the social media?
I think that was supposed to be,
That's a separate one that Christie drew up, and it's toward the end. It's got its own number now.
oh, yes.
Yeah, it's got its own number. I think the social media was probably a note for me, and then I never took it back off.
Yeah,
You're
'cause
saying
I don't-
it has its own number at the end? I didn't see it in there.
That was like 10. I don't see 10 isn't on here. I think the social media is just a note that maybe
just a
doesn't
note
need to
that I
be
No,
on there.
we were going to add a clause to the conduct, but you're saying we're going
To
to
the
get
conduct?
yeah,
Okay.
as far as what our social media posts could contain, and we talked about it 2 meetings now, where when you're posting on your personal page, recognizing that that reflects on you personally, and versus posting in like the official page, and when you have like the government symbol by your name, and how that reflects on the city professionally. And then I printed out general wordage to help facilitate putting that on this code of conduct, but I didn't see it added in there.
It was a separate page that I was just gonna cut and paste right there. It was 2 paragraphs.
Table that one till we get the,
That's fine.
I'll email what I had to you two again, so.
I make a motion to table that until we get some better clarification.
I'll second it.
Second by Dewey. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, number 2. So I gotta get there.
I'm confused on what we're gonna do for these next 4 because they've already been approved.
Number 2, we
You wanted
Didn't-
to add.
What is number 2 about?
number 2
Adopting policy
is
authorizing the city clerk to pay the following bills prior. We added this library verbiage. Remember that was. one that you
yes,
discussed.
and I made a note on that
Okay,
to add
good.
the library verbiage.
Shouldn't that be a new? We already adopted resolution 2 the way that it was. So if you're gonna add anything to it, it needs to be a
needs
new
to be
resolution
a new resolution.
that cancels out the previous one. Is my understanding.
I would agree.
We can do that.
Okay, so this will turn into 10 then. 'Cause
This
that's
will
what
turn-
number we're
So we'll
on.
have to redo it.
Yeah, I can redo it.
Do we want to talk about the paying of the library bills or anything? Or
I know that Lola is here, but we can
Sure,
talk
wait.
about this right quick if you want to.
did you find in the code
I did.
that says that once the library,
The library board, when they sign off on it, I finally got a chance to do my homework, and when the library board president and secretary sign off of it, then we pay it. And it can be paid at any time.
Okay.
And do we have to have that in a resolution?
no, because it's
It's
already
in the code.
Because it is in the code. So I don't
Okay.
think we need to even do another resolution for
I'm
that. I
game.
think we can just,
I'll just take it off.
So
of
Take it
here.
off of that
resolution 2
one.
is approved, taking that off of there. It's already been approved the way it was already. The rest that we just tried to add on is already existing in the code, so we don't.
Right.
need anything
So
for that.
we're not doing nothing to resolution 4.
and 2 is already
Discussed
discussed and approved.
Okay.
And number 3,
I have nothing on that.
you do have?
Nothing.
Okay.
And this one was approved already.
Already as the record Democrat, and that's what I thought too. That one,
The problem was we changed because it said city clerk / admin and it had Laura's name, and we asked to change that and add
To
the roll
Kyle.
call. However, it still says city clerk / admin Kyle Hartman. So just making sure that
we'll take off admin.
Yeah,
Do
admin.
we want to do a roll call?
it's already been approved.
That's what I thought.
But if we're adding to it, do we need to?
Well,
Not adding to it.
we're not
Just
adding.
subtracting.
Just
Well,
take
we
that
added
one
the
word
roll call.
away.
We added the roll call. It was not on here before. Nicole wanted roll call.
But we took roll call.
When we approved it, it was
Okay.
with the
We
addendum.
took roll call. It just wasn't written on.
Okay, all right. So I'll take admin.
Same thing with the 4.
Number
What's your
4.
You just
Is-
added to change the date, which isn't changed still, because it says 04/2025.
Dang it.
And the city clerk is listed as Laura.
And that should be Kyle.
Yep.
Then I can come back and when you get those fixed. And number 5. I thought we already did that one also.
Nothing on 5.
We already,
Nicole wanted to add general principles as to when we would use the lawyer. So we've added those 3 lines in the middle under the name of the
But we'll
lawyer.
have to redo that.
city staff or
The
director.
motion
to use
was,
these-
when we made the
Oh,
motion,
we
it was
talked
with
about
the
it.
addendum of adding usages in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So this one should be good. It's just for us to review and make sure that that addendum was accurate. I agree.
As long as everybody's good with that, we don't need to do anything else. All right. Number 6.
We never passed that one, correct?
No.
We did not.
I feel there could be a lot more discussion on that one.
I do too. Streaming policy.
Everybody I reached out to said they push everything back to look at the league and what the league said.
Have we gotten an owl yet? Have we even
No,
ordered
we
that?
I
didn't
haven't
vote on
ordered
it
it
yet.
yet. We
Are
haven't
you
voted.
okay continuing doing what you're doing for a while?
Ideally, sooner rather than later.
I
But
get
yes, yep.
If we can work together and kind of come up with, my thoughts is, I would really like to get our website up and going better before we worry about streaming.
That's what I was hoping that was going to be part of the discussion on this agenda. Was I had asked for it last meeting to be part of this agenda, was lumping together the social media, the website, the streaming, and like the complaint form and all that stuff. And we can't talk about that today, but that needs to happen before we pass this. I agree, because
We could talk about it, we just can't make any decisions.
right. We don't know what this resolution needs to look like until we discuss what that setup is going to be. So this is really hard to finalize until we have that long discussion.
We can talk about it, but we can't make any decisions on the website.
I'll make a motion to table this till
So Cody's going to table it. We're going
Next meeting? Not next meeting, next regularly scheduled.
next regular scheduled meeting. If things progress. If nothing gets, nobody comes and talks, tries to work on anything.
my question is, do we need to have someone come and talk about the website? Do we need to have whoever's taking care of our website needs to come and be a part of the meeting? Any social media, anything that anybody, do you have any kind of a
I
I would like to concentrate on the website first, and then
Okay.
and then move on to the social media.
Well, I think
it's a good idea that, and I've done a lot of research on this, that we can lump them all together in that one person can be centralized instead of doing multiple people where you have to like relay messages back and forth in between. If we have a central unit of a person or an agency or whatever have you, that it'll be very, very efficient that way.
mhm.
And yeah, I have a lot of information on that. And then I sent out the streaming policies that I could find. So I am more than happy to present the same way I did with the streaming options, like the mechanical option, equipment option. And definitely can get that put together, but I also need to have a direction as to if that's even something that we all wanted to be interested in. So I was hoping we were going to have that little discussion that was on the original one today, so that I could get that ball rolling
Well,
to give you the information you need and have
My concern on the website is we have to become ADA compliant. So I
What
won't,
does that mean?
like it has to be like for people who are blind, there has to
Oh.
be able to screen read and like navigate correctly.
yes,
Stuff.
for disabled.
Okay.
And for the most part, we are.
I mean, us as the council, we just need to go sit down on our own and look at other people's other websites, city websites, and get ideas and just see what else is out there.
And even those around us, even the smaller towns around us, have a lot more options and a lot.
I talked to the guy that we use about Lorenz, and he does theirs too. And I said, let's see if we can mirror something like that. He showed me how to put in the agenda and minutes on a page.
Oh,
So
good.
there we go. So I can add that and put the minutes, but that's just.
And Lorenz has so much more to that. I think
And they
we
pay
need to work
more.
on getting all that more
Yeah,
stuff
they
on
pay
our
them
website.
for more of that too.
I also think there's local people that would be interested that we could support in that situation as well. And I think being able to put that information together would be beneficial for us to make that decision.
All right.
So we have a motion to table.
So we have a motion to table. Do we have a second?
Can we clarify what steps we need to do and how long we're going to have it tabled for in our motion?
We can, but I don't.
I think-
You're not gonna vote on it until it's actually like on paper, so that we can approve it. We're just talking blue sky right now,
Right.
so we don't know which way we're going. So if you table it, then you should be able to write out what you want, and then we can vote on it and go from there.
Right. I think it's just best.
I would like to see.
have
I would like to see
that
more
attached
information
to
at the
that.
next meeting.
Okay.
Yeah,
If we have
that's
anything to
what
vote on or not, we have more information at the
More.
next
At least
meeting.
have a discussion by the next meeting.
Yep.
All right. So we had a
Number 7, right? We tabled?
6.
Oh,
We're
So,
on to
Cody, what's your official motion now?
I make a motion to table it with, that we'll have more information.
Information
at
to
the
come
next meeting.
at the next meeting.
I'll second that.
Second that, or Nicole. And all in favor?
Right.
Motion carried. All right, number 7. Oh, the meeting times.
We took out the standing,
Mhm.
right,
Mhm.
from this.
Did we never passed this one,
I don't,
but we just made the call to make it to 5:00 this last meeting. We made a motion,
We have made a motion to make this meeting at 5, yet
but we didn't pass the resolution.
no.
it had that people can't stand in the chambers portion, so we took that out.
I have 2 things with this is, what do we do with Kyle? He comes in at what time? You can normally get off at 4. How do we, do we paying him for his time from 4 to 5 and then paying
Right.
him until 7 or 6 or 7, whenever?
It'll be comp or overtime.
That's something
Every
we need to discuss on, if we're going to, even if we stay at 4, we need to discuss, on meeting days, he doesn't come in comes in till 9:30 or whatever. That's something that needs to be discussed.
Yep.
And I work till 5 every day. I make it to meetings at 4:30 before. I mean, the more I think about it, I like to get home to my kids. If we're going to have 2-hour meetings, that I would like to maybe stay at 4:30.
Well, we've already made the motion in the very first meeting
In the very first meet
for
for
regular meetings to
but
go
we
until
can-
5
We can change
or start
that.
at 5.
But I thought we didn't pass this.
I don't-
didn't pass resolution 7, but we passed
We
That
passed a
changed
motion,
them.
but we can change
For
them.
this meeting, we changed it to
the
5.
very first meeting. We took a roll call to change the regularly scheduled meetings to start at 5.
And that was just a motion.
I don't
We
think,
didn't pass a resolution to do that, correct?
No, we did not.
I don't think we did.
The
Because this is the resolution, isn't it?
Yeah, and
To
they
change the
they keep
time
getting
in
it
our
back.
code.
Yep.
Or whatever.
resolution.
So there's motions, there's resolutions, and
Yep.
then the ordinances.
Right.
So we
But-
just
We took a roll call on a motion that was tied to a resolution. Otherwise, we wouldn't have taken a roll call.
so we screwed up. We don't take roll calls on motions.
No.
Right. And there was a roll call
Yeah.
associated with it because it's in these minutes at some.
But we didn't
Approve the resolution.
we didn't have a motion to take roll call on at that time.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm confused.
Because I think 4:30 works. If we
We-
made the 2
we-
o'clock and
I
the
think we
2:30
screwed up.
work.
At the
I
first
do
meeting.
too. I think we screwed up on, I screwed up. I'm
We
more than happy to take responsibility.
Yeah. In these
because-
minutes, it doesn't have a motion to it. It just says that, as for the council calendar, a new meeting time was determined as of February to be 5 p.m.
And I think that needs to be a resolution, and we need to have a discussion as to who can be here at 4:30 and who can be here at 5. And I do think that our meetings are going to get
shorter.
shorter, a little more streamlined, I'm hoping. We just got to get over this hump here in the beginning. I think it's going to maybe not last too much longer that we have
Does-
long meetings, but
does 5 o'clock in the winter work better for you, but 4:30 in the summer? So,
I have school 9 to 4 or 8 to 4 Central Time.
Because in years past, we tried the 5 o'clock and everybody, especially when summer came, then we went back to the 4:30. So then it was always left at 4:30, even though in the wintertime. So I personally like the 4:30, but
But again, we do, and I said this the first time, but we have to understand what's best for us and then also what's best for our citizens and being able to make it. And the guideline from both the state code and Iowa League of Cities is that it's at a reasonable time in which the citizens can attend.
4:30 is a reasonable time.
It's a reasonable
Yeah.
time, especially if we're going to go ahead with streaming.
We have. We have 2 citizens here tonight.
Right, but how many citizens have we had in the past as well?
We have, but they've made it to
They made it
4:30.
there.
They've made it to 4:30
Well-
meetings if they need to.
And I do agree that streaming is going to
Help with that.
help with that, in that people aren't going to come in here as much and they will be able to watch it.
You know, we'll watch it, but they can't talk.
Right.
They can't address the
But
council.
then they can voice their opinions after the meeting to whoever.
To whomever
on what
they,
they want done.
Right. But,
So,
and it's, I mean, it is feedback that I've gotten from the public multiple times that people have wanted to attend and they can't, because the nature of our city is that most people live 30 miles away or work up to 30 miles away. And even if they get up at 4 or 4:30, they wouldn't be able to get here until 5 p.m.
And if somebody reaches out to us and say they won't be able to get here till 5 and our meeting's going to be over at, but they're not going to get here until 5 and our meeting's going to be over at 5, I would stick around.
right.
We're
Yeah.
already here.
I think,
I would stick around for
They gotta
that.
get on the agenda first and then.
right.
Or
And
If-
if we can be.
well, our public comment is right away.
Yeah,
So if the compromise is going to be that it starts at 4:30, then I think we need to talk about moving the public comment to the end of our agenda.
I'm fine with if somebody reaches out and says they want to make a public comment, that we do it both.
Yeah.
As long as they let us, as
Absolutely.
long as they let us know.
If they let us know, that's,
And if they let us know that they really want to listen or hear about something we're going to talk about at the beginning of the meeting, and we know that they're going to want to do that, we will talk about it at the end of the meeting.
Yeah, we'll take
We're a small town. We're willing to work with.
well, and I was going to say, if we're not going to be flexible, then we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
And then the other thing that was part of the discussion earlier was that because I do go to class at 4, if we have to do anything special or any trainings that we try to do before the meeting, I will not be here until 4:15 or 4:30. I can't make 4 o'clock work. So if there's anything special, we're gonna have to do it on separate days. We're gonna have to do it after the regular scheduled meetings.
We need to work together and talk.
yep.
So
Okay, so are we tabling this one then again also?
I would make a motion to pass this if we change it to 4:30.
Second.
Cody and Grover? And all in favor? Let's roll call this one.
Yes, it's a resolution.
Resolution is usually a roll.
Only thing we don't roll call is motions.
Are we going to, let's back to the public comment thing, that they can do it either before, if they're on the agenda, that wherever they want to discuss this, then I'm okay at 4:30.
As long as they let us know.
Yeah,
So we can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you?
And I don't think that needs to be in there.
I don't think it-
Yeah,
I think
sorry.
That's just what we need to do as a good council.
when we talk about like who can set agendas and different things like that, we can also put what
Okay.
when we do
I'll
that
let
stuff.
that-
Okay, let's do a roll call. This has got last names on it. Stover,
Right.
Harrison,
Yeah.
DeWalt,
Aye.
Flaherty,
Aye.
Mr. West,
So the last thing.
Van Dong. So we had 1 no, and the rest were ayes. So we did motion, or resolution is passed.
I have nothing on. Sorry, you can say it first before I.
Hang on. Calm down, Cody. Calm down. Okay, we're on to number 8. City administrator. Okay, and Laura and I talked. She had it as a 4-year term, but it is only a 2-year term.
The 4-year term was for the treasurer that we corrected to 2-year term.
But Laura's is only a 2-year term.
And
I don't know if Laura's is even a term.
it's not a term. The
No.
past
Because I'm on.
resolution
Yeah.
Resolution 8 didn't have a term before we got it. This was added since the the copy of Resolution 8 we got at the last meeting did not have a term on it.
So it has a term on it
It
now.
now has 2 years.
I can take the term off.
I'm just wondering
I'm on
when
a
we got
contract.
that. If I looked at our,
Was there confusion on what we talked about?
There might be.
this Resolution 9
Yeah.
was correcting
Yeah, we
the
can
term to
take
2 years for our treasurer.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
had 4.
I guess I say I don't have enough. Maybe I do. We hired her. We appoint her. That's kind of a,
Yes, I agree.
maybe we need to change our code and change that. We hire our city administrator. We don't appoint our city administrator. Maybe that's something we need to reach out to.
I think it comes with the position.
I don't think in our code it says anything about being
Doesn't it?
appointed.
So that's, I mean, we really need to appoint our city administrator because we hired our city administrator.
So no, you don't.
And it doesn't have a term attached to it in our code at all either.
Nope.
So did we pass this already?
No.
I don't believe so, no.
Nope.
I say just,
So we could actually cancel this.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. So we don't need to do anything with it?
well, we want to vote on canceling it? Or do we need
Do
to?
we want to vote on canceling it?
Put a vote.
All right. We better have a motion first.
Hold on 1 second. In our code, chapter 1705, the city administrator is appointed. And then in the actual administrator chapter of 21, the council shall appoint by majority vote a city administrator to serve at the discretion, but it does not have a term.
I will make a motion to table this to the next meeting if we get some
Clarification?
advice from legal or the League of Cities on if we should change our code
Change our code?
to have it that we just hire our city administrator and we don't appoint.
Right.
And honestly, we need to look at the appointments line of this because it doesn't specify that these appointments are yearly appointments or anything like that. I would believe that it'd be subject to whatever the terms lie within those specific descriptions, and for that administrator, it doesn't have a description. So you probably need to just clarify when all of these appointments need to occur based on the terms that are laid out in the code.
And I've read that a couple of times, but it apparently it didn't stick very well.
Most of the time, it's the January of the even year, because that would be year 2.
Right.
I think that's how it started out way back.
So I have a motion on the table
Cody has a motion to
to
Table number 8 until we'll get more clarification.
some questions.
table number 8 until we have more clarification. I think that's a good way to put it. How about a second?
I will second that.
All in favor?
Okay.
Motion carried. Okay. Appointing the city treasurer.
And that's where Nicole's right. I did have 4 in there, and it's 2.
It's also already been approved.
Now that I've read the, you want to read that, Dewey?
Okay. Boards and commissions. The city treasurer is a treasurer of the hospital board of trustees, the airport commission, and pays out all monies under control of the respective boards on orders signed by the respective chairs, secretaries of such boards, but receive no additional compensation for such services.
I mean, that,
So that means that Nick would pay
Nick would,
hospital bills too.
and the airport bills.
And
I think that needs changed.
That needs to be updated.
That needs to be updated.
Yes.
We need to kind of talk about the relationship. So we know what the relationship between the hospital and us is.
We have a 28E with them.
But I mean, well, we own the hospital, don't we?
It's a city hospital,
Right.
yeah.
It's a
I just mean,
Our code needs to be updated.
big
Our code of
And
ordinances
I
needs to be
talked-
updated.
and I talked to Nick on last Friday, and he thinks he was appointed January, February, March, maybe April. So we have time to reappoint him.
for 2025.
But this resolution has been approved. So we'd have to get a new resolution that would
Yes.
ramify everything else.
So that's whatever we got to do, but
Yeah.
we need to talk about that more.
Okay.
So
This resolution was approved Then why did we table?
Resolution 9 has already been approved.
It hasn't been tabled. We just put them all back on the agenda to review.
Just to
Oh,
review.
We
Because
had,
some of them,
the motion was to approve it with the addendum of
Right.
2 years instead of 4 years for the term.
do we want to do a roll call on that? Are we going
We're
to,
tabling it.
we're going to table it?
No,
No,
no, it's already
we're just
approved.
gonna talk
It's
about,
already
we're just gonna
approved.
talk about it later.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get more clarification
And look at the
And bring
code.
it up on
and
another
then maybe do another
ordinance.
resolution.
Resolution, there you go. Excuse me.
Get it corrected.
Updated.
Okay.
So that's 9.
So that was 9.
I think that's all that's on there.
That looks like.
Yep.
All of the resolutions. Okay. That was tough.
That was painful.
It was good to do.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. All right. Next is Adam Schoen, land purchase options. I see we got this, but this was
I did
all
some,
I got?
yep, I did some research and
No, I don't believe so. That's
Oh, no.
Dudley's. That's
That's Dudley.
That's at the end of put that at the very bottom. I don't know why that's in there.
nope. So to be TIF money, like he has bought the rest of these, he has to put up a new building and it has to have water within 18 months. Then it falls under TIF. If he is not going to put a building up and it's just going to be storage, or if he's going to put a building up and there's no water, it does not qualify as TIF. So that takes that dollar option off the table. So then I don't know what you want to compare it to. Dudley's is totally different. Dudley's was $240,000. They did a revolving loan and that included their home,
In their business.
which the business that never took off. So that's how they got TIF, and now it has been terminated and they have had to refinance. So Dudley's is not a good comparison.
I think Adam needs to talk to us more about what he wants to do with the property if he wanted. I know he said that he put up a building on the one.
Yep.
Which I don't think it has water. I'm not for sure on that. But he said the first one was when.
But it's
They-
if they're joined together, the big building
Yeah, but
and his office.
it is. But the whole thing for the dollar amount was you have to put up another water meter, so we're getting another
So we get
bill.
more utilities and then the
Another
tax.
utility off of it.
Yeah.
Well, he said when he bought the one lot that his office addition, that's kind of how they counseled it at that time. So I think we need to talk to him about what his plans are with that.
Need to get Adam back in here.
Yep.
I also
Or-
want to see the contract for the farm lease that was just signed, because if we're going to reduce the amount of acreage, the amount of acres that they like signed on to farm, how that affects that contract that we've already entered.
Yeah, we just update the contract. I mean, we do it just like when
We
they,
just have to subtract the.
yeah, that's what
So,
we do.
and I haven't seen that contract. So is it for an X amount of years, and then
Yeah.
Is it X amount of
we
acres?
hold the
or
right
X amount of
to
years?
Yep,
lower the amount of acres at any time should we sell it and all that stuff?
yep,
Okay.
yep. It's 5 years.
Okay.
40 point
If
something.
Adam is truly thinking about what he's truly thinking of doing.
Well, and last time he was here, he said he wasn't going to do anything on that other than strip it. And
So then, are we going to sell it to him for the county average, or?
If he's not gonna go by TIF rules,
Yeah.
then we
Mhm.
would have to, yeah.
So
Do we know what the county average is? That's just my.
12,000. I had that piece of paper.
I had it too. And I
12,000. It's right between 12 and 13.
12.9, okay,
Okay.
thank you. Thanks, Aaron. Okay, so that just moves on.
So to clarify, who's going to reach out to Adam / when are we going to have?
you know, I with the TIF take into effect, if he would say he bought that land, but he put up a shop double the size of the shop he has on the land he has now.
It has to have water.
But I mean,
then TIF would apply, yes.
but it's not on the new property.
No,
It's
no,
on-
no, no, I'm sorry. It's got to be on the new
It's
property.
got to be on the new property.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
He has 18 months to put fittings in. It's kind of like Prairie Estates.
Yep. But I mean, he's got.
Yeah, he's got to
you know,
use that
if
land.
he's going to put up a building there and
The whole thing with TIF is to bring economic development and bring business and hire more employees.
then
So if he's just reusing his building for something else, that's no new employees. So we at least have to try and get the utilities and change the.
and if it isn't tipped, I would maybe work with him
Oh, yeah, definitely.
if he was wanting.
Because he is a business.
If
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah.
wanting to put up a building or something.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Do you
So we
want to
don't-
talk to him then, or do you want me to, Cody?
I can talk to him and have him reach out and get a little more clarification from him.
Okay.
Do we have to do anything on that one then, or just, okay. Kyle Smith, approve Kyle Smith to not planning and zoning, but to.
Board of Adjustment.
Board of Adjustment.
That's where I needed
Yeah,
clarification.
I talked to him on Sunday.
I talked to him
I
a
tried
couple
to
of
get a hold
times
of him a couple
also.
times.
He said he didn't really care which one he was being appointed to.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I feel he should be. I've done the building permits for the last 2 years.
Mhm.
I've had numerous board of adjustment. I haven't had any zoning.
Yeah,
And I
Board of
know-
Adjustment
and we're,
comes up.
and we're
more often.
getting into the building season. We only have 2 people right now on the board adjustment. I would like to see him appointed to the board of adjustments, so we can
That's a bigger need, yeah.
but we need to find more people for our boards.
Oh, definitely.
So I think Kyle was fine with that.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
I talked to him this morning.
Okay.
So, and that is one that I just appoint.
Mayor appointment.
That's the council.
Nope,
No, that's
Is it?
airport
It's not.
zoning. Board of
Is
Adjustment.
it?
it's the mayor.
Is it?
After
I looked it up and I wrote it down. Yes, actually, 15.03.
What is your?
appointments, the mayor shall appoint the following officials: Mayor Pro Tem, Police Chief, Library Board of Trustees, Zoning Board of Adjustment,
Yep,
Planning
you're right.
Community Center Board, and Park Commission.
So I am just going to appoint him
Okay,
to that.
all right.
It's good.
All right.
All right, is that all of our old
Oh.
business? Okay, new business. Discussion with Lola DeWall regarding the use of credit card for her special purchases.
This won't take long since you guys already did the bill pay so we won't. And I think the biggest thing was the credit card was that the bills were always going to the city council, and then you had to approve them before we could pay them. Now that you guys realize that the library ordinance is that my board approves everything, which I assume this includes the credit card.
It's an art.
Yes, it's in your thing for that. So for the credit card as well, because that was the biggest thing was when your guys' meeting ended up being on, say, the 6th of February or March, or whatever, that first one, our bills have to be in the statement. The city has a credit card, I have a credit card. Our bills always had to be sent in around the 1st of the month. If we did not, with this credit card, we get late fees. It has to be into them by the 26th. Laura and I have no control over that part of the mail.
The post office?
Yes. So when you put it in the post office, it's like when it gets there, and sometimes it has been late if we wait until that meeting, like say on the 5th or that whatever that first meeting, if it doesn't fall until,
Things worked out just perfect. It could be a month and 3 weeks
yes.
until that bill gets approved by both councils.
Yes,
So-
exactly. And that was the problem. So that was what we were concerned about is when you guys changed that everything had to be approved by the board before I could send out a bill and it could get paid. And so we were worried because we've had a couple late fees and they tell you 10 days. Well, now the credit card we have says 20. So that means we have to do it on the 1st or 2nd. We have to get that bill in the mail. And all of ours, we always put the receipts with the statement, so everything is there, so it's all already reconciled there. So it should be good to
You're
go.
doing what the code says.
Well, my biggest concern is your board gets all this
Yes.
and they sign off on
Yes.
it. I am great with
Yes.
that.
And
That is
and the credit
wonderful.
card is actually separate from that one.
Mhm.
And the same thing, we have them signing that one as well.
And I would assume like your credit card, you've got something that's going to, something that's books and you've got
Yeah,
something
so
that's,
it's it says
yeah.
Amazon. So then I will pull the Amazon receipt that matches up with that 2878, say is what one of them is. And then on the top of those, I also, as you can see on those, we have budget lines.
Mhm.
That is where they're coming out of. I do the same thing with the credit card on the
Perfect.
receipt.
Yep.
The budget line is there.
Perfect.
So that you know where it's coming out of. So it's all good to go.
That's
I think the
perfect.
biggest thing is too, is that we've always had to wait in the past to get those checks out until you guys had a board meeting anyway. Don't ask me why. It's just been that way for years. But so this way, what you're saying is that if I turn those in after my meeting on that Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month, I can do it and Kyle can cut the checks already and then we can
Yep.
get them out. So
Yep.
then I shouldn't have any problem then with my
Yep.
credit card.
Yep.
And everything.
Exactly.
So, okay, perfect.
Because like I said,
If it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, it works great that way. And so far, it's worked that way. It's
And-
just that I just concerned that about those credit cards.
and I did not realize how this process worked until I did my homework.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that you guys, your board signs off on everything like this every time.
Yes,
bring
we'll
it in
have
the-
to do that. Yeah,
Yes,
we'll do that every
that's-
time to make sure that the signatures are on there.
That's
because
perfect.
we always, every meeting, we always have to vote on it. So everything,
Perfect.
and they see all the bills, they see everything. So.
I may show up at a library board meeting just to see how things go.
Thank you for coming back
Yes,
again.
thank you.
I don't want on an agenda, believe me.
No, but that's, it's kind of like this. It's the same thing. We just
Yep.
take care of the library.
Hash it
business.
out.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
perfect. So, all right, great. Thank you for that.
Nicole.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you for
appreciate it.
coming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, next, generator training.
Yes, this is actually 2 nights in a hotel, so it's the 7th, 8th, and 9th. There's one day until midnight we can get it for 110 per person. Every day after that, it's 160.
That's what it is.
So it just 110.
So who goes to this?
This will be Clint and Colby.
It will be.
So 2
okay.
electric guys. So they're going to be gone.
We still have.
Will be covered by the
As
other.
long as we're covered.
Yep. We've still got Copeg. We've still got Craig and
I'll make
Matt.
a motion to send Clint and Colby to generator training on April 7th and 8th. They're gonna miss my birthday.
happy birthday.
I will second Cody's birthday and this one.
Dewey seconds. Any other discussion we need with that? Everybody good? All in favor?
Right.
Nobody opposed? Motion carried. Yay. The boys will be happy to get to go.
Where's it at?
Minnesota, Fairmont. Just over the border.
Yep.
Yep.
Not usually the case. It's usually Ankeny. So this is the first time they're going there.
Tax abatements.
Okay, so this falls into the TIF category again because all of Prairie Estates is TIF land. They can turn this in and it's a 5-year deduction on their taxes.
And it's only up to a certain dollar amount, isn't it?
Yeah, certain dollar amount. Do what? Do we?
For $75,000.
As long as they put 75,000 into the improvement, which those houses out there are beyond. So this is Dwayne Schneider and Tammy is his wife's name. They're saying their property is 496,000 with their house. They are lot 8. There's the design on their house in the back. It meets all our qualifications and they are already living there. So for a couple
Oh,
minutes,
really?
but this will not affect funding until 27. Just keep that in mind, is it's a whole year because it's got to be
This is our
appraised.
year behind.
Yes,
and blah,
and
blah,
gotta be
blah.
appraised.
Can we make the motion to approve those together?
if you want to, yeah. Because Blum, I don't know how to say that, is the same way.
Is the same way.
Yep,
I had one on my house. Just
yeah, everybody.
Cody's making the motion to approve both tax abatements. Do we have a second?
I will second that.
All right.
Dewey, all in favor?
Thank you, thank you. They will be.
Thank you. All right, next, discuss, consider the complaint form.
I sent these in one of the earlier packets. Nicole found a few of these. We just need to decide what we want to do. This Humboldt one that you guys all saw can go on the website and they would send an email. It comes into City Hall and then we address it. Because it could be our guys that need to go out. It could be, anything. That's the easiest way. Owine used to do it that way. It works out fine.
good with that, Nicole.
Yeah, and I think O-Lines was in that original packet I had
Yeah.
sent out to everyone. There was like 26 different ones I found that were
Yeah,
all very
well,
similar.
I knew Owine, so I helped him
Do
design
you
it.
want to write one up specifically for us
Yeah.
and we approve it
I
then?
sure can,
I
yeah.
can do.
Or you guys,
You have
or
the
you
time
two work,
to do that,
or
or
you
do
two
you
work
want-
together?
yeah.
If you, yeah, we can work together. You're probably, yeah, go for it. I'll let you.
But I think there were-
On those online complaints, I get about 20 bad ones.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Oh,
all with the
from
spam
your
buffers and everything.
website.
Yeah, you have to be real careful. Yeah.
Again, be very concerned.
And we can start with a physical form in here until we figure out the website and then
Right.
discuss it going on the
I
website as
talked to
well.
Carl, the website guy, and he says, send him the form and then we'll talk on the phone and he'll show me. how to
I
put
would
it
be
on
fine
there.
with doing a physical.
I think we start with the physical until we have
I
the
do too,
discussion
because our
about the
website is not
Okay.
I think
completed
it's-
yet or
yeah,
ready to
and
go yet.
too difficult to figure out where that is going to go on the website and then have the same discussion after we.
Is that something we should vote on or just?
So
Just make
let's
a
table
motion?
it until we get a finalized version of the complaint form and we all agree to what the verbiage says. And
We don't need to vote on you guys working on it together. Just,
I don't think we
Sounds
do,
good.
do we?
no.
Consider a one-year agreement with the Record Democrat to sponsor the weather section.
So this weather section comes up on their paper. They provide all the information. We would just get a little clip up here of
A
our
blurb.
city logo. It's just a picture of our logo. It's $11.40 a week, but they lost their sponsor. So they're asking us if we want to take it over. It's up to us. All we have to do is give them a good picture and they'll link it in there.
We covered some, but we thought we,
52
Brandy
weeks.
was talking to somebody and they thought.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna do that.
Irish, yeah.
The city, they said, the city probably has.
$600.
If you guys don't, I've got other people
Think
to
that's
ask.
so
too.
bad.
So, but we thought it would basically put like the city logo and some contact information on the front and top of the paper, every week right up by our flag.
Yep.
Says Record
You
Democrat.
still get the weather from the city?
We do not, we get the weather, I can't remember where, Sandy used to get it from Iowa State. They had,
We used to deliver it from, there's a weather station at the wastewater treatment plant.
was there.
We used to do it all the time, bring it up
Put your
every
information.
Monday morning.
That would
That'd be
come
lovely, but no,
Well,
maybe on Lucky School, there's still in ones that I didn't.
Yep.
instead of a separate piece for you, we could put insurance. Just a thought.
Well, let's just leave it as
Okay.
something like that, I think.
Okay.
Just the,
And I don't,
logo.
I like, do we even need a logo or just the city of Pocahontas just right now?
And yeah, I think for now, if we're going to discuss templates and other things going forward, that we just keep it City of Pocahontas for right now until we final what
Right,
it looks
City
like.
of Pocahontas, the Princess City or something in
Yeah.
a little, just something you can read better because you can make that smaller. You're not gonna.
No.
yeah,
it-
if you make
it
that
gets
too
hard.
small.
Okay, but we do need motion and all that jazz.
I would make a motion to.
You are a motion and guy tonight.
Let me get home to my kids. I'd make a motion to go with the Record Democrat for the weather section. And review in the future if we need to.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Anybody nay?
Nay.
You're a nay. Wes is saying no.
Okay.
Did you want to discuss why? That's what discussion's for. We just
All right, the next two We are succession, you guys know, is my big deal, my big plans. We have 5 people that could retire tomorrow. So we've got to start thinking long and hard about how we're going to fill these positions. And we could lose our main guy out there in water and streets, whatever day he decides. He's got enough time of vacation built up, he can retire. Without saying names.
Are we allowed to vacation out? The employees allowed to vacation out?
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
Okay. Just wondering.
And he's got comp time too. So between the 2
Mhm.
of them,
Mhm.
he can make it to the date he needs. So this would bump up somebody that is, oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Does somebody have the other one?
I've got both of them. I've got Water Street and Public Works.
I need the public works, please.
Yes.
Just because we have somebody in the works, he's set up to take his final test. It may take a couple times around, to be honest. The tests are very hard. So all he needs is his test grade 2 in treatment, and he would qualify for this, and he's already
I
here.
mean, somebody in house.
Right.
In-house.
In-house.
So I would like
Does he have
to,
a grade 2 distribution?
yes, he has distribution, he doesn't have the treatment. It's set up, he gets a schedule this week, actually. So I would like to bump him up with the title. He's already in that pay range, so we wouldn't have to do anything there. But what that's gonna do is open up his spot to the public. So this is the one we need to really decide.
Equal Opportunity says every job has to
We
be
can post it,
posted.
yep.
We would still have to post this,
Mhm.
but we can bump him up into that.
Yes.
But the Equal Opportunity thing says we have to.
So my
Post it.
understanding is right now the Public Works Director is not a position that we have filled.
No, we do not have a public works director.
So we're taking the street and water operator, bumping it into this position that's been there before, or is this a completely new position?
This will be an assistant to the streets and water supervisor.
Okay, so is this a completely new position that we are creating, or has it been filled prior?
Not with this title, because not.
So it's a completely new position.
It's to protect us from having a opening when we've got somebody.
But it's a
leaving.
No, but my question is this a new position?
Yes.
I don't, that's, okay.
So when 5 years ago, just so you have a little history then, this has kind of always been in flux, and Dewey can kind of, I know from his past too, he would know. But at one point, then about 2021, Joan had made the comment, she goes, I'm putting Dave in charge. So that he took on the title, even though he had something else. So that was kind of then how it was just evolved. There was never, there was always it was an official title. It was just a functional piece. So
This is like part of Dave's job responsibilities under his title.
under his, so it just kind of merged those two together, but they were never, there's no public works director.
So we really,
Well, yeah, because the public works director is over, we used to have a public works director.
They'd be over waste treatment too.
And he was over everybody.
When that's
Wastewater,
not-
garbage, everybody answered to that position. And then after he left, then they just broke it down into departments. So
if we're going to make an assistant to that position, we really need to make that first position to make an
we
assistant.
can make Dave, we would have to make Dave the director of public works.
Okay, but he won't be over waste treatment, so.
Yes, he will. Director of public works will be over everybody.
I don't think
Yes,
we
that's
want
how
to title,
that's how
then we
director
don't
of
want to
public works
title it
works.
that way.
I-
We want to
Well, I know,
title.
but that's how director of public works
Okay, so
works,
we won't
and you're
do
asking
public
for
works.
an assistant director of public works.
So we'll take public works out of it and we'll turn
Right.
it into assistant to water street supervisor.
That's what we want.
That's, I won't write on here.
You go ahead. Go ahead. That's fine. Go ahead. Right on.
We need to get a little more clarification on that. And
Yep, that's fine. So this will be assistant street water, because he'll be street water garbage, not over waste treatment.
But if that's something else we want to talk about,
I think we wait till that one
I
decides
was
to
going to say,
retire.
wait until that happens.
He's one of our 5.
No.
But this one needs to be posted with the right verbiage to probably do something internally.
Instead of this one, can you refer to which one you're talking about specifically?
The one we just talked about, the assistant street water.
the assistant.
The assistant street water garbage director.
Yes, the street water operator would come in, lower wage. We need to make sure he's mechanical. We need to make sure he can get his CDL. We need to start bringing some other people up.
But we need to get the title for the first one
Yeah.
before we can do.
Oh, yeah.
Before we can do the second one.
Yeah. Second one says street water operator. This one I didn't take the public motion. But yeah.
So then you would end up with 4 people in the water department.
Well, Scott, I don't want to, I don't want to say names, but we've got 5 ready to retire, and that other person is one of those 5. So I can't promise how long we're going to have that 5. We could be down to 2 next week if we.
Is that something we can sit down and talk to them about?
Yeah.
What their plans are?
Yep. I have talked to them.
Like,
Nobody's willing to give up dates yet,
okay.
just the one that did. So that's why I moved on that one.
Can't figure out who. I figure 2, but I think
That's just got to talk later.
You can talk. I just don't want to bring names.
no, I understand.
Yep.
So you and Dewey want to get together and figure that one out?
Yeah. We've got to start bringing some more in. Otherwise, we're not going to have any. You know, come next winter, I won't have anybody to plow. I won't have anybody.
Right.
We're not going to snow next winter.
No. All right, Mr. Weather.
Yeah, the global warming.
The power of positive thinking, I think.
So we're gonna table that for right now, correct?
Yep. That's fine.
And I don't think we don't need to vote on that one, do we? I mean, we don't, because there's,
If it's tabled, we don't have.
If we're gonna make a motion to table, we should all vote on the motion to table.
Oh, okay.
are you gonna
I will
table it
make a
then?
motion to
Dewey's
table
gonna
that,
table
yes.
it
Do you want to put any stipulations until we get?
Until we get this one fixed.
until we get,
So we get further information. and
Director.
discussion.
more information and discussion.
Dewey made that motion. So
Dewey
I'll
made
second
the
it.
motion. Nicole's gonna second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Put all that else.
2/16 is a holiday.
What is that? Okay.
It's a Monday. It's President's Day, I believe. Can we move that meeting from Monday to Tuesday like we did the last one? Does that work for everybody?
What is our next meeting after then?
After that
Yeah.
would be March 2nd.
I'm not gonna be here on the 6th,
So we're going for the 6th. Okay.
On February?
Or the 17th.
either one.
Okay.
You're not gonna be around?
Till the 23rd.
Okay.
I'm good with going to the
What-
You're good while there's no snow.
We can't really, I know this was on previously, but I know we need to also talk about budget things.
Yep, we've
So,
got to set up workshops.
I think we can kind of do that under reports, can't we?
right, I'm just saying, is this something that we can take into account date-wise that we can either pair up or to meet that
I mean,
deadline?
we have to have a meeting, no matter what. We got to pick a
Yeah, we
day.
have to have a meeting.
Pick
Right.
a day to have our meeting. If we wanna move it to the 17th, or I feel that's the best day to move it to.
Just the next day to Tuesday,
Is
the,
it good with everybody?
Yeah.
Take a motion. I'll make a motion to go to the 17th
at what time?
at our regular time, 4:30.
At 4:30?
17th at 4:30.
You have a second?
Do we have a second?
Here, I'll second. Good.
That's not good.
Yeah, Rory can be here.
Rory can be here. Dewey's gonna second that one. All in favor?
At 4:30 on the 17th. sure.
Correct. Motion carried, I guess.
All right. Thank you, guys. That worked out nice.
Reports. Let's go through reports real quick. Alex, you got anything?
Jack Halsey was sworn in and Lorenz will start next week. I know people have been commenting on why the Rams are still sitting out at the Collision Center. The final piece will ship February 11th. We have to go pick it up, and then we should be able to get a repair done. But I talked to Rob today. And one thing I still need is a concern. Is I know we did all the city attorney stuff. Here becomes the problem. I can't select when I get, and I'm sure today after the Jake break ticket I had to write because he was a very unpleasant individual. I'm assuming I'm going to court. My problem is that we were told that there would be 2 city attorneys on that side, but I really need You know, if we're gonna have, is Eric completely out? Is it?
No, he's not.
So see, that's where my problem becomes, number one. And number two, I really need to know what is the contracting rate for that, because I've never seen, so, and I'm not saying any of these attorneys are shady or whatever.
Right.
But I have also been in there where I watched the city get billed for someone talking to somebody at Walmart for 2.5 hours because they had a problem with the news. So I really need a little more clarification. I mean, are all traffics and stuff gonna go to Ryan, or they, I just need to know, because because like I said, when the clerk of court then wants to send out notices, they send it to a specific email address. Well, if it goes to Ryan and Eric, are we gonna have them talk, which costs the city $380 an hour? I mean, you see my problem?
Yeah.
I'm just looking if we can get some guidance, and so I know who.
Well, I think maybe we better talk about that next time as to maybe
Who's doing what kind of thing?
making a primary.
Is that something we should reach out to the League of Cities and see what their advice is on having multiple lawyers?
You can, because they have specialized fields. That's why we have there.
But
That's why we have different ones.
maybe how to list it out as, you know, do we need to list out what fields we're going to use them for?
We can.
That's what we had originally talked about with passing that resolution, is that we put behind everybody's name what instances got used for. But I think that was
We maybe
just,
need to redo that resolution and get more information on it.
Especially on someone who would really like to know an hourly rate, because obviously with some.
I can tell
I
you.
would like it to be, you know, some of them will be relatively simple to handle, some of them won't. And so.
I can tell you what Eric's
You
is. I don't
You
know.
don't need to.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
just saying
know.
we probably should have a signed contract anyway. So
And
they will.
I've
They-
tried. One has told me flat out no.
They should.
Okay,
That's all I have.
I can push. Yep.
Do you have anything?
And I don't, do we need to sign this? You know, you talk about a signed contract. Well, we need to sign that contract too, wouldn't we? So we're gonna need to know what the contract says before we even
Oh,
Right,
yeah. Well,
right.
decide that we're
Absolutely.
even gonna go with it.
Absolutely.
okay. The only thing I have tomorrow visiting the fire station. I'm not sure I won't be able to make it now that I think about it.
Do we have a time and then?
We have 5:30 and
Is there a agenda posted?
yes,
Yes.
Zach said it was fine, 5:30. They'll have their meeting after us, so don't keep them there till 10 o'clock. But I have an appointment in Fort Dodge in the afternoon, and then I have Solid Waste Commission, and I missed that one last time because we were in council. So I probably shouldn't miss it again, because I do get to vote in that one, and it's budget time, and so I will not be there.
Did you
tomorrow.
reach out to, did you put down touring any other of the facilities on the agenda?
I have to talk to the guys.
So yeah.
Yeah,
So we
I
might-
mentioned it
that's-
to them, and they're looking at it.
Yeah.
They'll pick a day, and then we can go to all four if you want, or we can go 2 and 2.
So you just put the fire station on the.
Yeah, this one's just fire station.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
Clerk, you got anything?
I was just gonna say that I listened to one of the school board meetings, and
Great.
the president of the board would actually say the names of the person who would motion and the person who would second. And so I really like that, because sometimes I don't always hear, I'm writing something and I
And you don't always hear it.
So it's nice to kind of slow down a little bit and say this person did this and this person second here, but it also helps the recording so that we know who motioned, because not everyone will know the voices of whoever said what. So
Yeah.
You can't grunt is a noise.
And if you do, that's fine if you grunt. You
Just own it.
I just need to say Cody
Grover
grunted.
grunted.
Grover grunted. Grover grunted.
that helps me out a lot.
Yes, that would help you out a lot, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. Anybody else on the council got anything they want to?
We had a good meeting tonight.
We
I
did.
do too. It was very productive.
I want to make sure that we get the library wage on the next meeting agenda.
So what was that?
Oh, the library.
Library wage, I
wage,
think that's
yep.
important, and I was hoping to discuss that tonight, but
Yeah.
we need to get that, make sure that gets on there.
Got it.
Next one.
And back to, did we make this up about the after town party?
That's gonna be on the next one.
That'll be on the next one. Budgets. We need to have, I want to be on a budget committee. I enjoy doing budgets. Don't ask me why. That's just my thing. Anybody else want to help work on budgets? We need to, you will, Dewey. We need to
I
I
would,
think
take a look at that and get it going.
I would if I'm needed.
Okay, Cody, if needed.
I think we should have a discussion next meeting about what we had brought up. I've brought up multiple times of us having contacts or committees within ourselves for budgeting, for department heads, for insurance, for all of the separate situations. So I think that could all be part of a discussion next meeting as to who
We
deals with
I
what.
think one of those
Need-
will be coming in to speak with us next meeting.
We need to get the budget going. We need to get that one started.
Is there a deadline when the
I'm
budget
going
has to
on
be
it.
filed?
Yeah,
With the state, it's.
With the state?
Per our
Right.
city code, it's supposed to be done before February
we're
15th.
supposed to be,
You can have a set out amount, the numbers,
we need to
which I.
get started on it. We need to look at the initial numbers, needs to be to this group by the 15th of February. But the 17th of February, I think will be just fine. But I'd like to talk about that. We can set up something, meet real quick, because I don't think it'll take a lot. But we need to discuss those numbers.
I've plugged some of the numbers in
And
too, so you.
yes, where you
Budget
plugged
laws
it in
have
at.
changed in the last year, haven't they? About times, haven't they extended them a little longer
A little
than
bit.
from what they were last
Yeah,
year?
a little
I
bit.
just
We
mean-
need to-
I just mean you see the code.
We need to update
Well,
our city code.
our
to
city
reflect those
ordinance,
laws.
our city ordinance needs to be
Yeah.
updated. But I think it is March 15th that we have to get some numbers.
Notice of I know what we need to do. We need to propose a public hearing dates
Yeah,
after March 20th.
there you go. I was thinking it was 15th, but it's after March 20th.
After March 20th, we need a public hearing to approve the tax levy. They can be 2 agendas in one night. They have to be separate agendas. And we have a public hearing to approve the budget. Same night, has to be after March 20th.
And it's got to be filed by April.
And then we
1st.
file it, yep, April 6th. But yeah,
I think
But getting that.
last year we did it on the same, it was a
Yep,
meeting.
yep.
Was there one that we had to have a special meeting?
when it comes to amendments, we will probably have a special. Yeah. And we do amendments after this. They don't have this strict timeline.
Well, it just has to
coming.
be done by
So,
May 30th.
These reports that you got tonight that look like this is where we're sitting right now in all the departments. So just glance at them. If they're in the red, they're in red. It's just part of where we are right now. The number to watch is at the top. It shows how much of the budget they have spent.
Yeah,
Like the 66. Some of them are 58. It's all in that top corner.
That's
And I marked-
That's what you're talking about, amendments.
Yes.
The ones that are in the red, we're gonna have.
So we amend, these get amended.
Okay.
But the budget comes in and we start with all new numbers.
Okay, I did not get that.
There you go.
Okay, we'll trade.
Okay. I see those all day long. Kyle gave those at the end.
That's the ones that H2O.
Yep, that's water. Yep. So you have water, police, garbage, sewer, streets. What am I missing? Miss something. PD, no, fire. Fire pretty much stays the same because we don't
I
pay.
have one question. How does the fire department pay their bills?
Oh, I do too now.
They turn them into us.
Not all.
Not well, half of them get paid with their money and half of them get paid with the city. Depends on what it is. If it's just for the building, like the carpet, because it's a city building, the city pays it. If it's something that they split, then we split it
Because
50-50.
there's rural board reimbursement as well.
I just mean about, we found out that the library board,
Yeah,
once
no,
they
there's
approve their own bill, is there something in our code that says once the fire department board approves their own bills, do they still have to go through the council and be approved?
I don't
If
know
it
for
comes
sure.
through, my understanding is if it's from city money, then that bill gets sent here that we
And
pay
then
and
it's
approve in our budget. If
And it
it's
goes through the
from-
normal process.
Right. If it's from their own bank account or it's going to be billed,
They have their own.
they
bank.
have their own bank account and they have checks that they write, and that money comes out of that, and then they get reimbursed by the rural board once a year for anything that is justified there.
So you found this one, you don't need this.
I don't need that.
Does anybody
I
need the
found it.
water?
I kept mine.
So you're saying there's a water police and we got all of those?
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't
I only have the
know.
water.
Water.
That's all I got was water too. I mean, that's all I have.
it was at the,
I
The
have,
budget worksheet,
that is to look at, that shows you where we're at. right
everybody
now.
outlined,
Yep.
but there's one for each department like this
Yep.
that we should have. To
So the budget worksheet is revenue.
Yep.
This is expense.
Yep.
These are expenses, so it gives you every line.
You're saying we should have a report for every
Yep.
one of these.
Yep, so just start looking through them. Just familiarize yourself so when we do get in the conversation.
I was at 58 when I was running papers over here, so I think they might still be.
Might go there.
But I would like, just so you can look at
Yeah.
it.
I can
We
grab
can-
it.
Is this what we already approved for you?
No, this I just found today because it dawned on me the calendar. These are next week. So last minute, but this is IMFOA. This is for Kyle and I. If you guys are okay, they're on Zoom. We don't travel, no hotel.
We can make a decision on
Okay, so
that. But we have that's already posted.
But did we approve in our prior budget, do we approve spending money on training?
The education, continuing educational.
So do we really need to approve that?
Yeah.
If it's something that you think is,
yeah, this is part of our.
Needed.
That's part of
Yeah.
training,
Yeah.
and I'm all about training.
This will be in the paper. If you didn't, we have to post our wages every year.
Yep.
So this is our final yearly wages. I just wanted you to see them so you don't faint when it's in the paper. We all know it's going to be in there. Nobody's worried about it, but it's a yearly thing. Oh, sorry.
All right, nope, we're good. Anybody else have anything else? I think I'm tired.
Woo.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
We'll move. Adjourn.
we need a
We need a second.
second.
I will second that.
Okay,
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion to adjourn
6:23.
by Grover and then Dewey. Thank you, everyone. That was long, but it was awesome.
Good thing I don't have dogs this week because they've been crossing their legs. The one is still a puppy, so.
All righty.
Oh, it's cold out here.
See ya.
See ya, be good.
Yes, ma'am. I did text Brandy, so she knows about the weather.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
So I figured I'd pass it along.
You sent that to me. It was
Brandy. Brandy in here.